Hello and welcome to another edition of Ask the Young Cow. So we do this every week. It's a live hangout and we go through different topics about internet marketing and things like that. You normally have both of us, which is me, Jack Rogers, and Leon Street, but Leon's out today, so it's just me. So let's get straight into the hangout. So if I go straight into our PowerPoint. Today's hangout is about how to use Pinterest and Instagram to boost your brand online. So if you have any questions throughout the hangout, or whether you're rewatching this on YouTube once it goes live, then use hashtag ATYC on Twitter or the Twitter handle @YoungCowUK to ask us any questions. Or if you're on YouTube, you can simply add a comment just below the video. So today, what do you need to know and the agenda? So we've got what is Pinterest, the benefits of Pinterest, what is Instagram, and the benefits of Instagram. So first of all, what is Pinterest? So Pinterest is a visual bookmarking tool that helps you discover and save creative ideas. So Pinterest is a website that allows you to pin things online the same way you would on a bulletin board in real life. So the word pin is Pinterest's own unique little saying on their website, the same as Facebook's got like, share, the same as Twitter's got tweet and favorites. So all these pins save onto your account, so they are easily accessible. And you can also follow friends or business pages and repin things you see on their boards. So like I mentioned, just the repin would be a similar action as retweet that's used on Twitter. Right, so we have the benefits of Pinterest. So we've got just a couple, maybe 3 or 4 benefits. So these aren't just the only benefits, these are just the ones that are related to business and just will be useful for you if you're using this in a business term. So the first one we've got is convert your Pinterest personal page to a business page. So there's no obvious difference in how a page appears to users, but business pages provide helpful information via the added analytics features that personal pages don't have. So that's probably the main benefit of switching from a personal page to a business page, is that you have these analytics available to you. So these analytics show the number of unique users, the number of repins, impressions, and visits to your site, and content that gets the most repins. So for example, you could use the data you find with the most popular pin you put out there, and maybe this could give you an indication of whether it's a possible product you can create in the future, or whether it's something you can create more content on, such as a video and things like that. Okay, so the next benefit is designate boards to represent your business. So it's easy to get caught up in the casual feeling of Pinterest and lose sight of the opportunity to create boards that are reflective of your business. So with Pinterest, you can go from seeing infographics about internet marketing, and you may get sidetracked by supercars you'd love to own in the future, but you need to make sure that you strike a balance on Pinterest. So you create boards that share information of interest to your target audience, and also boards that are about your business. So for example, for us, we could be pinning infographics about internet marketing, PPC, SEO, and things like that. But we could also be creating our own infographics and our own pins that are more specific to Young Cow. So it could be some of the projects we've worked on in the past, or maybe something that we do different than everybody else. Okay, so we've got justify with the facts. So people or visitors, they want easy, digestible information. So this type of information lends itself quite well to infographics, something I've just mentioned. So if you spend a few minutes on Pinterest, you'll quickly find that infographics are one of the images people like the most. They're also an excellent way to drive traffic to your website. So even if your business doesn't create any infographics of its own, you can just simply share or repin the ones you like and think are beneficial to your clients. There is one thing I'd mention when pinning your own content to Pinterest or you're repinning is just to make sure you edit the pin to make sure it includes a relevant link to your website, or if you want to change any descriptions, just to make sure that backlink is going to your website, as long as it is specific to that pin. So as you'll see the image below, I just put a little infographic about Pinterest itself. So it shows you that at the time of this image, there were 11.7 million users on Pinterest, and it also gives you a gender breakdown to say 68.2% are female and 31.8% are male. And there's around 1.36 million visitors per day. Now, if you're thinking about going into Pinterest and wondering whether it's going to be a good idea for you and your business, this sort of infographic will be something that would appeal to you, as it straight away tells you how many users there actually are on Pinterest and how many are on Pinterest every single day. Okay, so we'll go into I think this is the final benefit of Pinterest. So this is name images strategically. So this is a point we make on a lot of Hangouts to do with internet marketing, keywords, and things like that. So to make sure your website images are found when users are searching the web for pins, you need to spend time naming your images appropriately. So for example, on the right there, we've got an example image where they've got their website, where their image can be found, and a little snippet of what their image is called. So we've got a little bullet point list on the left that will help you determine your keyword. So first of all, we've got your industry. So we've just matched this to Young Cow and what some of the services we offer. So we've got industry, for example, we've got internet marketing. We've got the service, which would be PPC, SEO, or AdWords, or anything similar to that. We've got location, so we've got Wolverhampton, where we're based, Birmingham, which is just very close, and West Midlands in general. So what we do is, using these keywords, we would create the image file name. So as you see there, we've got industry plus service plus location or feature will equal your keyword. So for us, it would be internet-marketing-PPC and -Wolverhampton. Now that's what we would call our image, just to make sure that Google can find that image easily, and just to make sure everything is as optimized as it possibly can be. Okay, so now we've got what is Instagram. So Instagram is an online mobile photo sharing, video sharing, social media platform that enables its users to take pictures and videos and share them on a variety of social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and Flickr. Now, Tumblr and Flickr, I'm not too clued up on. I don't use these social media platforms myself. I just know that Instagram works very well with Facebook and Twitter. So the benefits of Instagram. Now, Instagram, if you aren't familiar to the social media platform, it uses square images. So whether you capture your image portrait or landscape on your phone, Instagram will crop it into a square. Now, this means that some elements of your photo could be cut off. Now, you may be thinking, why is this a benefit? Now, the benefit of this is you can then use, if you take a normal picture and don't worry about the square, and you could use this image, let me start again. So you could take an image as just normal landscape or portrait, and you can also use image editing software to give your image that special touch that will make it stand out on Instagram. So you can use programs such as GIMP or Photoshop. Now, this is good if you are experienced with image editing software. This will just allow you to make your images a little bit extra special, and you can also crop them yourself, save them, and then upload them onto Instagram, just to put that more special time and care into what you want your Instagram followers to see. Okay, so the next benefit, we've got visual marketing. So Instagram and other visual content sites like Pinterest that we went through earlier are gaining popularity for a reason. And we've all heard the phrase, a picture is worth 1,000 words countless times. So as marketers and content creators, why wouldn't you want to take advantage of images as part of your content marketing strategy? Just think how much less typing you'd have to do. You can let the images do all the talking if they are worth 1,000 words. So I've got an image just below here from Starbucks, and they run a little contest called the White Cup Contest. And as you'll see down the right here, it's actually a hashtag, as Instagram does work well with Twitter, with using Instagrams to help you find more content that's specific to you. I'm sure I'll get into that in the next slide. So what Starbucks do is you get your ordinary white cup when you get your drink, and what people do is just doodle on their cup. They draw designs just while they're drinking their coffee, or if they're waiting for someone, just while they've got a little extra time, and they take a picture on the phone, upload it to Instagram, and they use the hashtag White Cup Contest. And this allows Starbucks to find all the cups that are used, find everybody that's having a go of this, and it also fills followers' feeds with hashtags of White Cup Contest, and Starbucks gets that extra visual marketing. So, in the last benefit of Instagram, we've got high visibility of posts. So one of the reasons Instagram posts received such high levels of engagement is that posts are highly visible. So there's no algorithm that selectively showcases your posts. I'm pretty sure Facebook has just started to limit the amount of posts that are visible by a page unless you manually go onto their page to see these posts. So every single one of your posts will appear in the feeds of every single one of your followers. So the strategic use of hashtags can also significantly boost the exposure of your post to new users who will like and comment on your post, and who may even follow you as a result of that post. So as I mentioned on the slide before, Starbucks did a contest called White Cup Contest, and everybody who had a drink at Starbucks would draw on their cup, take a picture, hashtag White Cup Contest, and post it up onto Instagram. And obviously Starbucks, as a big brand, got even more coverage on Instagram of the Starbucks cups. So that would make everybody really to go out, get a Starbucks, doodle on it, and get it on Instagram, just for the chance for Starbucks to either repost their image or win a contest. Okay, so the last benefit, drive traffic to your website. So one of the most important things we all want is more traffic to our websites. And yes, you can actually drive traffic from Instagram, but you need to make sure you post a link to your site in your Instagram bio. However, this is the only place you can put a hyperlink on Instagram. So unlike Facebook, where every post, and Twitter, every tweet, you can add a separate link and things like that. So if you were to direct them to different pages on your website, Twitter and Facebook, Pinterest will allow you to use links on each of these separate posts. However, Instagram doesn't allow you to do that. It only allows you to have links in your bio. But when we say this, it doesn't mean you can't put links in your bio. What Instagram actually doesn't do is create that link into a hyperlink that's clickable. So if you were to put a link, it would just be normal text. So when someone clicks on it, it won't direct them to anywhere. They will manually have to copy and paste. But if you were to add your link into the bio of your Instagram page, I'd suggest using something called a URL shortener. Now, basically, a URL shortener is a service that will allow you to track how many visitors come from clicking on your link on the Instagram bio. So for example, we use, and I also use personally, the Google shortener. So you sign in with your Google account, you shorten the URL, and you are able to track how many people click on that link. So it's just a nice little indication of the traffic you're receiving from Instagram and whether your bio is compelling enough and interesting enough for people wanting to click on the website to find out more about you. So conclusion. So we're now at the end of the Hangout. So I'm just going to give you a conclusion that you've now got an insight into the benefits of using Pinterest and Instagram. There is a lot more benefits than the ones we mentioned in this Hangout. So remember, we're here to help if you need any more information. Okay. So that's it for today's Hangout. Again, you normally have me on Leon, but today it was just me. Hopefully Leon will be back next week. If you have any questions, use hashtag ATYC on Twitter or use the handle @YoungCowUK. And that's it for me today. Have a great rest of the day and we'll see you next week. Thank you.